Next up, we have Assemblyman Marcos Crespo. Woo!
Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon for those of you that are bilingually challenged. Welcome to Albany. I am so honored to represent the communities in the Bronx that I here represent, Soundview, Hunts Point. So many of you are part of that community. Anybody from the Bronx in the house? Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx. All right. Look, for me, this is very simple. The slogan says, path to possible. All of us who come up here talk a lot about creating opportunities for the people we represent and for all New Yorkers. We want possibilities. But in order to have that, there has to be a path. There has to be a road that allows you to get to that end point. The problem is that when we look at education, we have seen roads that have been successful, that have been cleared and are comfortable and easy to bring you to that point. And unfortunately, we've seen roads that don't lead anywhere, that have left many people behind, that have stagnated growth and success. What we are saying collectively here is that we should open up every path to possible, that we shouldn't deny anyone the opportunities that they need to find success and a quality education. I'm here, and so many of my colleagues say they want to be a voice for the voiceless. You've heard that before, right? Well, in my opinion, the voiceless are the 44,000 families on waiting list, desperate for something better for their children, and are being denied because we're too busy fighting about policies and not thinking about the children that deserve something better. As a parent, we know what's best for our children, and we can't afford to let them stay in a building or in a school that is not leading them to a successful career and outcome, while everybody else figures out the politics or the policies. In a state with 150 billion plus in funding, we shouldn't be debating whether or not we fully fund every school that serves every child in this state, much less in New York City. So the truth is, we should stop with the bickering and the finger pointing, and we should focus on the children. We should focus on the voiceless families on waiting lists demanding something better. Matter of fact, one of the requests is that facilities become available. Well, here's my problem. New York City, we see luxury housing go up in 6 months. We saw Yankee Stadium rebuilt in 1 year. But somehow we can't figure out how to build more schools. Somehow we can't figure out how to add 2 new floors to an old school building. Somehow we keep telling children that deserve better that we can't make it better because the facilities are less than adequate. That's a problem. And so, to all of my colleagues, I encourage them to look beyond the rhetoric and focus on kids, and focus on making a path to possibility. We all deserve somebody to believe in us. We all deserve educators, families, communities that believe that every one of us can achieve whatever it is that we want to do. And I believe that the public charter schools, like the parochial schools, like the good public schools, are all aimed to do that. I don't think it's inconsistent to say that many of our traditional public schools deserve more support. It's not inconsistent to say that and say that charter schools are doing a great job and providing a great path to possibilities and success for the families that are there. It's not inconsistent. And so I'll leave you with this. When I came to Albany, I was a student, and I didn't believe in myself as much as some people believed in me. I came here not expecting to become an elected official. Matter of fact, when I came here, I didn't think I deserved to be here because I didn't think enough of how smart I was or what I knew or how I could express myself. I didn't have that belief in my own possibilities. But every one of us comes across people who believe in us. Each one of you students has parents that are here, educators, and an entire movement of educators who believe that we should create more opportunities.